How to pull in historical price data for a stock using the stock history function in Excel. This is awesome because it allows you to pull data for a stock directly into Microsoft Excel sheet without having to go to a website like Yahoo Finance and downloading it, saving you a bunch of time and allowing you to have a lot more flexibility into what you do. So to do this, you do equal stock history, open parentheses. And as you can see, there are a variety of arguments, with only stock and start date being required, other ones being optional, but ones that you're probably going to use. So the stock is the ticker. Now you can either type this in using quotation marks, so AAPL for Apple, for example, or you can just reference a cell, comma, next argument, start date. Again, you can either type this in directly using quotation marks, 2-5-2020, or you can just reference a cell. And to kind of show what it looks like if you don't have any of the optional arguments, I'm going to close the parentheses. And as you can see, if you don't have any of the optional arguments, it gives you the date and closing price, which is useful, but you can make this even more useful. So you can have the end date, which can be referenced or put in quotation marks. The interval is the frequency that you want the data to be returned in, where you can have data returned in daily, weekly, or monthly. This way we want it to be returned on a daily basis. Headers. So you can either have just the data and have no header shown. You can have basic header shown, so a header shown for each column. Or you can have a header shown for each column with a little bit of information on the ticker on the top, which I'm going to kind of use, as that gives you the most information. And then properties is the data that you want to be shown. So you have the date, close, open, high, low, volume, or we can just pull all the data, where you can just have multiple ones. So we're going to have the date, the close, the open, the high, the low, and then the volume. And then we're going to press enter, and here you go. As you can see, we have Apple, and we have data for the close, open, high, low, and the volume. And this is great because now this data is directly in your spreadsheet, and it makes doing research much easier. And there's a lot of flexibility into the data that you pull. So just say, for example, we wanted the close and then the open, as opposed we wanted the open and then the close, as opposed to the close and open, like you want to switch these two. All you have to do is just switch the arguments. So as you can see, we can just switch the 2, 1. As you can see, the order changed. One thing that really makes this function very powerful is how it can be combined with other Microsoft Excel functions to do data analysis and research much quicker, much easier. To just say we wanted to, for example, find the highest trading volume for this given range of dates. What we can do is we can just get rid of some of these other arguments and then only show the volume. And then we can change the header to where you only have the data showing. So as you can see, over the header, we can just have one, which will take away this cell right here, that data, and just show the volume. Or if we just want the data, we can just have 0 for no headers. As you can see, now without a header, we just have the trading volume for Apple for this given start and end date. And we can nest this in an average function. So now we have average trading volume. We can also do max trading volume. And then the min. And the minimum trading volume. So we can lock these in place so they don't move. And we copy and paste this over. And we can do average, max, and then min. And as you can see, I have the average trading volume, the max trading volume, and the min trading volume. I'm going to add commas to make this a bit easier to see. So yeah, that's and you can do this for a variety of different pieces of data points as well, such as price, open price, closing price, and more. This also makes graphing data for stocks much easier as well too. So as you can see, we can pull the data. Let's just say we can change the header back to 1. We're gonna have the close the date and then the closing price. And then we're going to want to also show the ticker as well too. So change the header to 2. And as you can see, we can just grab data and make a line chart. Um, and now with that, we just have a chart of the historical closing price for Apple. You can also use this function to pull data for numerous stocks as well too. Let's just say we wanted Apple, Microsoft, and Google instead. So we're going to change the header back to just the basic header. And then we're going to type Apple, Google, and then Facebook, or what is now Meta, in Microsoft. We can then use this function, and then we're going to unlock these reference to the ticker, copy the formula. We're going to change the stock history, the reference to the ticker, to the cell above, and we're going to change the data that's shown to remove the dates. As you can see now, I just have the close price for Google with start date and end date. It's shown in C14 and 15. We'll copy and paste to the right. As you see, we have the date and the close price for Apple, Google, Facebook, and Microsoft. And this can make it to where, as you can see, doing research on your stocks is much easier, much quicker than going and pulling the data individually. What's pretty cool too is this range is dynamic as well. So it can change based on the start and the end date that you type in. So I just say we wanted not 3/12/2022, but 3/12/2020. As you can see, the data that's shown changed drastically. It is not much shorter. That said, I hope you found this tutorial to be helpful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.